Welcome fans of entertaining electronic expos to an ultra special E3 episode of NintendoTV. This month we'll be updating you with all the huge news out of the LA conference, plus grilling developers with questions that you yourselves asked. But before all that, let's find out about all those lovely new games. E3 is often about pomp, bluster and presentation, but instead of a big loud conference this year, we were treated to a Nintendo Direct that calmly gave us exactly what we all wanted, a downpour of fantastic new Wii U titles. Among the highlights was our first sighting of 3D Mario on the Wii U with Super Mario 3D World, a game which takes its cues from the Nintendo 3DS classic, but adds frantic 4-player action and a furry feline power-up in the shape of the cat transformation. Rooming up next was more mustachioed awesomeness with Mario Kart 8, the shiny new Wii U addition to the galaxy's greatest kart game, which adds upside-downy anti-grav racing and hovercrafts to an already exhilarating ride. We're growing our hair especially so we can tear it out in finish line frustration. Staying with brand new games, and we can do that because there's loads, we also got a knuckle-dragging first glimpse of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, the ape-themed platform adventure from Retro Studios. But forget about the dizzying camera angles, crisp worlds and fresh characters, just get a load of the lush pile on DK's new fur. We also got more info about the glorious HD update of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, which in addition to being gorgeous is making full use of Miiverse functionality through the Tingle Bottle, a gadget that means comments posted in Miiverse will wash up on the crisp sandy shores of your very own world, just so long as Tingle doesn't turn up as well. And rounding off this embarrassment of gaming riches was the reveal of Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. This knockout left-right announcement sees the return of series favourites, but also adds gaming heroes like Mega Man, Animal Crossing's Villager, and the Wii Fit Trainer. What? She's our hero anyway. She's so limber. And last but by no means least, we also need to mention the news that the new Nintendo 3DS Legend of Zelda title will be called A Link Between Worlds, and it's still looking fantastically devious. We've barely got time to mention Bayonetta 2, Wii Party U, Art Academy Wii U, and more news about Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, but we'll leave you with this. It's a great time to be a Nintendo fan. We know how lucky we are to be whisked away to the land of sun, sea, and suspiciously placed photo opportunities, but we wanted to give you guys the chance to ask your own question to the games people that matter. With help from our friends on Twitter and Facebook, we took to the show floor to ask the guys behind the games your questions. First up was a particularly burning question for Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Dual Destinies Motohida Shiro from Aloha Tamburini on Twitter, who asks, when will development start on the Detective Gumshoe spin-off?
I don't know if the world is ready for Dick Gumshoe Ace Detective. That would be a very interesting turn of events, and I'd definitely play the game. Not sure I'd like to make it, though.
Oh, come on, you know you want it, Ishiro-san.
Objection!
Egyptian Jaw had this one for the guys behind DuckTales Remastered. What brought about the idea for remaking DuckTales?
Three things. The fans, Capcom, and Disney. The folks at Capcom and Disney are fans of DuckTales and the NES game, so it wasn't, we all wanted to do it. It was on our list, and it's taken a while to get it done, but here we are. I think we're happy for it, and we have a great developer working on it, so the idea basically just came from everyone that ever wanted that game to happen.
Next up, the excellently named Joshua wanted to know if the Disney Infinity guys would be making playsets for the recently bought in the most exciting deal since Sonic and Mario made friends, Star Wars and Marvel franchises.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that I remember the day they bought, both of them. I mean, it was like everybody's like, hey, this is going to be awesome. So kind of got the stance on this is, obviously we're considering it, but nothing's been decided yet on this right now. So, and I would love to do it. It just, that decision happens above my pay grade. The
one thing on Ninty fan David's mind was whether Sonic Team legend and Sonic Lost World producer Takashi Iizuka ever thought he'd be making a Sonic game exclusively for Nintendo.
Actually, when we first started developing Sonic Lost World, the Wii U didn't even exist, so we were just developing the game we wanted to make. Then when we got our hands on the Wii U, we realized that it was the perfect console for the game, and decided to make it a Nintendo exclusive.
You guys aren't off the hook yet though, because Malcolm Burford wanted to ask Harvest Moon creator Yasuhiro Wada about the romance elements of his new game, Hometown Story.
In Harvest Moon we had so many marryable characters that often the relationships you formed were never that deep. In Hometown Story, there's far less characters that can marry each other, so the idea is that you get far more attached to the characters that marry and form much better relationships with them.
And finally, Mr. Geraint Harris wanted to know what the DuckTales Remastered guys liked most about E3 2013.
I got to go over to the Nintendo booth. Like you know, the new Mario Kart looks amazing. I personally am really excited for Pikmin. So to see some Pikmin 3 footage, I think that's really neat. So I'm really looking forward to some new Pikmin.
I'm really excited about Mega Man being in Smash Brothers. That's I don't really play a whole lot of Smash Brothers, but the treatment they did in that trailer was fantastic. It gave him the correct proportion of cool super fighting robot, along with like the very NES innocence and fun playfulness of who Mega Man is. So that's what I got out of it.
Well, that's your lot. All that remains is to thank you for joining us for another spectacular E3, and we'll see you next month as we continue to sail heroically across an ocean of gaming spectacle.